Hey everyone, welcome back. We're on chapter 2 now. My coaching philosophy, okay? You know, my coaching philosophy has been super connective. I've found it to be very unison with everyone that I've applied it to. There's a commonality with us all, and that commonality is being alive. When I connect with my coaching clients, first and foremost, I connect with the source in myself and inside of you. We share that. That allows me to get into a place where I'm present, allows me to get to a point where I'm resourceful. I can feel who you are. Therefore, I can assist. And the words that come out help. Okay? Now, so my coaching philosophy, it's been something that it's been kind of honed and it's been forged through my life. I had, from my childhood, my inner voice that always guided me. When I became an adult, I kind of displaced it and I kind of pushed it aside. And that's where the stuff hit the fan for me when I became older and I started having a lot of conflict and a lot of pain and a lot of inner strife. Like you read in chapter 1, there's a moment where I just threw up my hands and I screamed for help on the inside, and I was answered. What came in clear was my inner voice again. A lot of people call them guidance. Your guides, your spirit guides, God. I mean, there's everything and anything, but you're all of that. We're everything, and so essentially, that guidance came through again. And would it help me, particularly in that moment in time when everything was falling apart around my life, as you read in chapter 1? It actually was probably one of the best times of my life because it helped me connect again with myself that I was estranged from for a very long time. And that guidance helped me restructure my mind, thought by thought, belief system by belief system. That restructuring, that nuts and bolts process is what I apply to all my coaching clients. One thing that I did understand, and this is essential and primal to each and every one of us, is that each thought we have gives us a corresponding emotion. Period. When our thoughts are conducive, when they're moving towards our alignment, when they're moving towards our well-being, when they're moving towards the plan, the purpose of our life, they feel good. Now, you may ask, George, why? How can a thought feel anything? And it's really, really fun, and I learned this on my own, in my own way. We can be told things until whomever's telling us, until they're blue, or we can live lifetimes with infinite knowledge at our fingertips, but until we need it until it applies in the moment of time that we need it, it makes no sense. And so for me, when everything fell apart, it all started making sense. And so I learned that, how can I tell what a thought is doing for me? Well, there's a few things that happen. Thoughts are your essence. That's what you are. In other words, not the thinking, but the creative process that you are. You are a creator. You do not stop ever ever creating. Whether you're in this lifetime or beyond, you always create. And that honing of that consciousness, that creative God quality that you are, that shapes the material, that shapes the field, the energy field that you're in. It shapes it. When you are creating in a positive way that benefits you and all existence, it feels good. Why? Why does it feel good? Because since you're God, creation is beauty. Creation is love. Positivity is love. You feel that. You feel in your essence, because your body is your temple. It's the closest thing it's the only thing that you have in this reality, honestly. Everything else is a layer. Your body and its infinite intelligence and its infinite connections, the most intimate part of nature that you have. It feels in its brilliance of what you're creating. If you're creating something negative that's counter to your well-being, it feels it. So one of the factors that I love teaching in my coaching is pay attention to your emotions. Your emotions are telling you the quality of thoughts that you're thinking, whether they're towards your good or they're against your good. The emotions that you feel are only yours. The thoughts that you think are only yours. Now, the interesting part about thinking is that it's really what you're paying attention to. What you're paying attention to starts creating a momentum to it, or you start feeling things. That emotion fuels what you're paying attention to. And when you're paying attention to grows, that in turn creates a stronger feeling within you. So essentially, feeling, taking a snapshot, like I say in the chapter, that gives you an indicator of where on the road you're on. You know, where on the road you're at. In other words, are you moving towards a destination that you want to travel to, or are you moving against where you want to go? So it's kind of like almost like a GPS system. Your emotion is kind of like a GPS system, which kind of helps you orient whether your thoughts are moving you towards what you want in life or against what you want in life. That foundational framework is why I think my coaching is different from everybody else's, is because it gets you back into the driver's seat. You have your hands on the steering wheel. You are in control of your life. You're taking the path that you are steering your car in. Okay? So, again, I'm sure you guys have heard this, but taking responsibility for your thoughts and your thinking, and it's not in a negative way, right? Like, you know, a lot of times people say that word responsibility sounds so heavy, but it's just the ability to respond. Okay, essentially that's what it is. So when you take a snapshot of yourself, of your emotions, that gives you an indicator where your thoughts are focused, what you're paying attention to. And if it feels good, multiply it, keep it going. If it doesn't feel good, then it's time to take kind of inventory of what you're doing. Are you thinking about something that is upsetting you? And if that's the case, because your emotions are confirming that, then guide your thoughts to something that feels better for you. Essentially, you know, there's a lot that we're going to be talking about when we finally do our coaching sessions, okay? But in this book, you're going to get just a general kind of framework of what's going on. Obviously, I invite you to a coaching session. I can give you, obviously, a free, just kind of discovery call. I'll have a link at the end of the book for you, but it's essential that we talk. I need to know that where you're at, I need to know what you desire for yourself and whether I can help you to get there, right? But essentially, the framework, what I just spoke about, is pretty much all you ever really need. You can guide yourself from there. It's guidance to reconnect with yourself, to take control of your present moment and steer your vehicle where you want to go in life. Okay? So this is just a very, 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 very brief snapshot, right? Or a brief touching on how I work with you. In the or the successive chapters that you're going to be going across, we'll talk a little bit more about pliant and stuff like that. But this is just a brief touching on why my philosophy is a little different from others. It gets you in control of yourself. It gets you in control of your life and how you want it to be for yourself. Okay? Because you are a creator. You are here to live the best life, to have full control of that process, and to recognize it, and to be aware of it. Lots of love, guys. I'll see you on the next chapter. Peace. See you later. Bye.